What's up, guys? It's Cooking with Calvin, and tomorrow I'm making a bunch of pizzas for seniors. So I'm gonna show you guys how I'm making the pizzas, what I'm adding, and how I like to make my pizzas. So let's get started. We're gonna start with some 00 flour. It makes a really nice, chewy, crispy crust. So I'm making a 3-time recipe. So we're gonna end up using 6 cups of this flour. So let's pour it in. Next thing we're going to add is the salt. We're going to add about 3 3/4 tablespoons. If you're just doing a regular recipe, you're just going to add 1 1/4. But remember, we're times 3 in the recipe. So we've added all of our dry ingredients, so now we're just going to whisk it up and make sure they're combined. We're going to set this to the side and now work on our wet ingredients. So now we're going to use our wet ingredients. Well, yeah. And we're going to start with 2 1/4 cup water, and we're going to add our yeast and our sugar to that. So let's do that. Got our flour mixture back, and now we're just going to add our entire liquid to this mixture, and then after that we're going to just stir. It's starting to become a dough, so now we're going to get our hands dirty, and we're going to mix it up and make it into a ball.
Right, we are in the wild, and we see the primal Calvin cooking with Calvin, and he's mixing the dough like the primate he is in true alpha male. And we're going to try and get a closer look at this magnificent animal we see here today. We're approaching the animal. And he is, he's mashing the fucking dough, I'll tell you that. Alright, we're trying to get a look on the animal, and he's right there mixing the dough.
Hey! So we got it on our counter, and we're just going to knead this dough until it's completely combined. Our dough is completely a ball, kneaded. It should make 6 pizzas, hopefully. We're going to let it sit in this bowl overnight. So around 4 o'clock tomorrow, I'm going to take it out. So that's about 23, 24 hours. So get this thing in the microwave. So I've made this ginormous mess in my kitchen, and I'm going to call my cleanup crew to come clean it up.
Hey, can you hand me more Clorox wipes?
Okay. Now that our dough is resting, we're now going to cook some of the meats for the pizza. So I'm doing a chicken bacon ranch pizza, a meat lovers pizza, and a barbecue chicken pizza. So we're going to start by cooking the bacon. We're just going to put it in our pan. Nice little sizzle. And we're going to cook this, and then afterwards we're probably just going to crumble it up, just to cover the pizza. Bacon's done cooking, so we're going to take it out the pan. And next we're going to drain some of this bacon grease and cook our chicken in this pan and let all that flavor combine between the two. Now we have our pan, and we're going to add our chicken to the pan. And we're going to let that cook until it's done. But first, we're going to add a little bit of salt and pepper. With salt, fresh black pepper. Alright, our chicken's done, so we're going to place that in a bowl and then use it later. And next, we're going to cook our sausage. We have our bratwurst sausage. I think it's kind of can't remember. So we're going to take the peeling on the outside. We're just going to peel that off. Take all this sausage out. And then we're going to cook it in our pan. We're just going to ground it up and make some ground sausage. So right now, it's not really Italian sausage, which is what I want. So I'm going to add some Italian seasoning and get more of that Italian sausage taste. Add a bunch of that. I could have just bought Italian sausage. I didn't really think about it at the time, but stir it up, and this is about ready to come off. This sausage is done, so we're going to transfer it to another bowl. And I actually did all this the night before, so tomorrow after school, which I have school, yes, I'm going to have to make the pizzas. I'll show you how to do that. I'll assemble it all, and I'll cook it. Alright guys, I'm back. It's the second day, and we have about an hour and a half until the food needs to be ready. So right now what we're going to do is We're gonna pour the flour over the counter. We're gonna roll out the dough, and we're gonna form the pizzas, and then let them sit there. And then afterwards, we're gonna put the sauce and toppings on close to the time that we have to cook it. So let's do that. We got some flour here. We're gonna get it all over the counter, and so the pizza dough doesn't really stick to it, because we're gonna lay the pizza dough everywhere, and then we're gonna get to rolling the pizza dough out. Our big thing of dough here. We're going to break it up. I have another set of dough back there in case we need it. We're going to see if we can get 6 out of this, but I think we're going to get 4. So let's cut it. Yeah, we're probably just going to get 4 out of this one. So we're going to go 1, 2, and then we're going to take that much out of that one, that much out of that one, and combine these two. So there's 4 different pizza dough balls around the same size, and now we're going to roll them out and make a pizza. All right, so we're going to roll this out. We want it decently thin, not too thin. Got a little bit of crust. We're gonna make about 10 to 12 inch pizzas. So when you get here, all right. So now I've rolled it out a little bit. I've got my hands in there. I've spread it out. Make sure the crust is nice and thin, and then on the edges it should puff up when it cooks. But this is around a 10-inch pizza, 10 to 12 inch pizza. This should be good enough for. Could be for 2 people, but this is gonna be good enough for 1 person. And we're gonna do this 6 more times, and I'll come back when all of them are rolled out and put this aside. Alright, we started our pizza oven. It's at about 800 degrees. It has 4 more minutes until it's all the way heated up. And then we're going to prep our pizzas and just put them in the oven and get them cooking. The next pizza we're going to make is the meat lovers pizza, so let's make it. The next pizza we're going to make is the sausage and pepperoni pizza, so let's get that started. We finished that pizza, so the next one we're going to make is the Margarita pizza. The next pizza we're making is a chicken bacon ranch. The last pizza we're gonna make a pepperoni pizza.
Let's go. Our pizza's done.
Let's go. Clapping up for the kids.
One. Oh my god.
That's pretty good.
Thanks for watching, guys. The pizza was great and it was good looking. Yes.
Thank you, guys. I just want to shout out King Calvin right here. Great pizza. He made it for all the senior boys here after a long season of weight cutting. We're just super thankful. I just want to give you a handshake, sir. I appreciate you.
Catch next video in the future.
See you guys.